Want to bring in Rich Eisen from the NFL Network. Poll question today. In fact, we had 2 poll questions today, Rich. McLovin, give Rich the poll question from the first 2 hours.
After last night, how did you feel about Lance? Nothing changed? You felt worse about him or better about him? Was the first one.
All right.
Nothing's changed.
Okay. The next poll question for this hour is?
Would you rather be caught taking PEDs or having a fake girlfriend?
Well, I guess I'd rather be caught having a fake girlfriend because I'm not going to get cancer from that, I'd imagine. So
yeah, but let's say you have a fake girlfriend for 2 years, or you get caught cheating with performance-enhancing drugs.
Well, with me, I'm the guy that rubs on the clear and ingests the cream, Dan. I'm not built for that sort of stuff. So. But I would definitely, in the 2 years having a fake girlfriend, ask for at least one Skype session.
That's what I didn't know. I didn't understand that. He's got to be the worst boyfriend in the world.
Well, I think it comes down to 2 things right now. He is either the most off his rocker BS artist of all time, or the most, I guess, being there type dupe of the most mean-spirited and orchestrated hoax of all time. And I don't think there's anything in between right now. I can't imagine what the in-between is.
What do you think this does for him? You'll be at the Combine.
Yeah.
When he goes to the Combine, does he go to the Combine now?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely he goes to the Combine.
Okay.
And he's got to answer this question 32 different times now. And absolutely he goes to the Combine. And guys have been drafted for doing far worse things to actual women, and and I think this story hasn't been fully told yet. I think all of us who have been sitting around dinner tables or dinner parties or water coolers in offices everybody's talking about this. I think we all can agree that the full story hasn't been told yet, and that something's missing. And we'll find out. And the draft is a very, very long time away. This is the last week of April. This story will be turned over upside down and inside out, and for many reasons, too, because, some major sports media outlets have egg on their face based on this. And I think everybody's going to send their full force into this story to get it right and get it exposed. So we have no idea the day of the draft, first night of the draft, what standing he's going to be in right now. None.
He's Rich Eisen from the NFL Network joining us. Saw where Mike Lombardi works for the NFL Network, now working for the Browns.
Fired up for him. I'm excited for him. I think he's always wanted another opportunity, obviously, and to go back to where he was, as we saw in the Football Life documentary, wearing his Cosby Show era sweaters. To go back there to Cleveland, where he had things with part of the Belichick era in the right direction before they, had their entire worlds moved. I think this is exciting for him. I couldn't be happier for him. I really am.
As far as this game's weekend's game, I was thinking about this. I asked the question, I think to myself 2 days ago, the game more important to Tom Brady or Joe Flacco? Let me start there.
I think it's more important to Flacco. If you have to, Brady, I think, considers every game important, every down important. That's what makes him so great. That's what took him from the 199th pick overall to last week surpassing his childhood hero for most playoff wins by a quarterback of all time. But in terms of Flacco's career, going to the Super Bowl, I think we can all agree that Flacco is sneaky elite. We always put him down. He's got that sort of hound dog sort of, Phil Mickelson pre-Masters victory, sort of loping walk back to the sideline, and he just keeps winning playoff games. He now has, if he wins the Super Bowl, he would tie Peyton Manning in terms of career number of playoff wins. So he can do it, and if he goes to the Super Bowl, I think it completely changes the way most people look at him. There's always those folks out there that always say, well, Trent Dilfer did it, which is, something that I'm sure Trent Dilfer will take, even though it sounds like a backhanded compliment. But I think Flacco going to the Super Bowl would be humongous.
I think if Flacco already has his long-term contract, then that I can see this being all about Tom Brady. But Brady's window of opportunity to win another Super Bowl and how many opportunities you're going to get at age 35 now. Let's say he goes to 6 Super Bowls. Would you rather go to 6 and go 4-2, or would you rather go 4-0 like Joe Montana?
I think 6. I mean, greed is good in sports. I always take the gecko approach. Greed is good.
What if he's 3-3? He goes to 6, but he goes 3-3.
Yeah, I mean, but so we'll sit there and say he's only a 500 quarterback in the biggest game of them all. I mean, I'm of the mindset that the Buffalo Bills of the 90s were a dynasty, 100%. You know, I know they went to 4 and they went 0-4, and would you rather just go to 1 and win that one? I mean, going to 4 Super Bowls is a major achievement, and we should not look down on him going to 6 if he only wins half of them.
But let's say you win 1. Or you can go to 4 and not win any of them. You go 0 for 4, or you go 1-0.
Of course you want to go 1-0.
Okay.
I'm not lying on that front. I've not been lying to you at all, by the way.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm verifying.
I like how Lance did.
My truth exists.
I like how Lance did say that he was telling the absolute truth when he said he didn't dope after 2000. So,
whatever.
Wait. I mean, if you lied for 15 years, yeah.
I'm so over it. He's everybody knows the stories of the people whose lives he destroyed. I'm so finished with him, and really don't care. I really do not care if he's come to see the light or he's going to turn a corner. Obviously, he's done a measurable good in terms of raising cancer awareness and helping fight it, and creating that. At least that good has come of it. But I'm so finished with him. I really am.
The Falcons and the Niners.
Yes, sir.
The Falcons are the team that nobody wants to, show up at the party.
That's correct.
But why wouldn't they win this game?
Because their main edge setter and pass rusher, although as Kaepernick proved, his game completely removed Clay Matthews from the equation because Clay was sort of sitting like, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to put my finger in the dirt and find somebody, and I can't find this guy because he's never on the spot. But John Abraham is hurt. We saw what happened, how the effectiveness of Russell Wilson once Abraham went out of that game. I think that is a key aspect of this. But Kaepernick, the only thing that seems to me, the way that it can stop him is himself. Being a rookie on the road and feeling the pressure, him throwing the pick six and then turning in the performance that he did might answer that question.
Pretty amazing, yeah.
But he's like a big play ATM. You just put the card in, you press running or passing, and the money comes out. He's incredible, or at least that's what he did against Green Bay. And that's the question, is Green Bay was the one that gave up about 20% of Adrian Peterson's near-record rushing yards. Perhaps that's the defense that makes people look even better. We'll find out. Atlanta obviously has the home field advantage, but Kaepernick seems to me the only thing that can stop him right now is himself.
I got Daddy Longlegs as his nickname. You can use it if you want.
Well, you're not using it. Well, that's right. Is NBC? Are you done for the year? Football-wise on NBC right now?
Well, we're going to take New Orleans by storm with the Dan Patrick Show. We'll be
I know
there.
you're turning pointing.
Yeah, but right. I'm going to be the show, the Danettes. We're all going down there to French Quarter. You'll be stopping by. Yeah,
I'll be there because Arizona's not in the Super Bowl, so Dan Bickley won't be involved in your coverage, right?
Well, I can still have Bickley on the phone to talk about Tim Tebow working out in Arizona.
Yeah, you could do that. You could totally do that. Get the Bruce Arians.
I love the fact that this is still, it bothers you that
sure does.
I bumped you for a columnist from the Arizona Republic, Dan Bickley.
Yeah, because I mean, it's good fodder.
That was 2009, Rich.
Yeah, it stings, Dan. It still stings, and I'm not going to be afraid to admit it. Hold on a minute. You want to say hi to Uncle Dan? Say hi to Uncle Dan.
Hi, Uncle Dan.
How are you? Is this Xander?
Yes.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
What do you know?
I'm going to school.
Oh, you are going to school.
And I'm going to see all my friends, and my best two friends are Kara and Penelope.
Oh, so you got girls.
Give him a shout out. Have a good day, buddy. Yeah, he gave a little Dan Nation shout out.
Wait, are those imaginary?
No, they're
girlfriend?
real.
They're real. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Not getting catfished at age 4, Dan. I've got the lookout up now.
All right, have fun this weekend.
All right, DP.
Hi, buddy. That's Rich Eisen, Father of the Year, letting his son go off to school to see Penelope and who was his other? Kira? Is that his two girls? His two shorties?